Video. Go.
Well, YouTube didn't work out, so we're Facebook Live in it. I searched into Pothos a lot. And they have ways they think it ought to be done. I tried it and didn't really like it, but I figured I'd show you guys. So we'll figure this out. The way I do it would be you take your end, you go down so you've got a long enough piece, which would, for these parts, would be probably here. You cut between the two leaves. You break off the leaf that's going in the dirt. Take your little pencil, because I like pencils. Put it in the pot. Twist. And you got the start of a plant. In goes one. And you do the same thing for however many pieces you want to put in a pot. So you go about halfway. And just to make sure we get this right, I want to make sure I do 2 pots this way and 2 pots the other way, and 2 vases this way, and 2 little cups, so that we can see what happens. Now see, I personally would just continue down.
We done with that one? Or are we
No,
at
I got
more?
I got more to put now. So I will cut this just above. There's a little nub. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little nub right there where the leaf is. You cut just above that. You don't want to cut it. And then you go back, cut in the middle, tear off a leaf. We're going to shorten this up a little bit by just going to the next pot. I just want to have 2 pots so that people can see that which way works. Put that in. Let's see what we got. Another one here. Halfway. Now, just a personal way. I like it nice and long and stemmy. And I've had other people I've talked to, and they like theirs short. So we'll do that way in just a second. I'm going to put one more piece in. That way we're not spending all night here. In half. Break it off. Oh, man. Don't break that. Gotta cut our little piece here off. And always try to do things at an angle. That's what I was always taught. Not sure if anybody would care to have a question, but this is kind of easy. If we can find the end of it. No. She's quite long in the tooth right now. Figured I'd cut her back a little bit.
Before we get attacked while washing dishes.
I'll cut it out. He hates it. It hangs over my sink.
Hey, every time I wash dishes, the thing attacks me. I swear to God.
It just likes it. Yeah.
I don't like it.
That's my cameraman. Behind the scenes.
Run.
And see, we cut that at an angle, but we don't want to get that little nub. Like that. This end goes in. And that will be how you plant Pothos on my account. That's how I like to do it. You can get fancier by putting it in a couple vases. Losing all my ends here. I probably should have done this before.
Yeah, you get to blame me on that one.
Now you're doing fine. The more time I spend on here, maybe somebody will pay attention to me. I don't think so. But I keep trying. Halfway in the middle. Break off a little leaf. And stick it in the water. I don't like it this way because I don't think it roots as well. I think plants like dirt. I did a lot of searching on YouTube. How do you do it the right way, the wrong way? And then I did a trial and error, and I got quite a few plants out of it, but I don't exactly like the way they turned out. They're kind of short.
The hunt for the end.
Oh, we're doing all right. Yeah. So we're gonna do 2 each way. That way we can see. And in probably 10 days, come back to it, and we'll show you how they turned out. We'll do another live. Just so everybody can see my wonderful face.
Oh.
Get this out here. And there. We got the side of the plant. So those 2 are done. The way in water and in dirt. And these are going to be a little bit more a little harder. It's better because you don't need to worry about ends, but what you do is lose your mind while you're trying to find one. Okay, we got a long piece here. We're going to take that off. You see all them little stems and whatnot. Cut it back so we can get quite a few out of it. And we'll cut it right there. Well,
No one saw what right there was.
oh, that was just me talking to myself like usual. At least I don't answer.
I mean, not usually.
No. Okay, so you can see what we're going to be cutting is these little pieces is where a leaf would be. They tell you to cut like that much on each side.
On each?
And then you can take that piece and put it in water. It usually has a leaf on it. So that's what we're going to be doing, just to show you. So you got your leaf, and you got your little eyelets there, like an eye of a potato. You want to cut this piece so it's probably right about here. What, ½ inch? And then you want to cut them up above it and give it another ½ inch. And you put this into water.
That works.
It does. It'll form a root and it'll start growing. So we'll go ½ inch and ½ inch.
Well, I missed somebody and I don't know who.
I'm sorry. if you commented or you just want to say hi, I'll comment back to you. I don't know. I did a lot of fishing on this, and some people like the way it turned out. I just didn't. So you got 3 little leaves and their little stems in the water. Now they say when you do this, you're supposed to check the water and make sure it doesn't go green and change it every day or two. And yeah, I promise you, I ain't doing that. I am just going to leave them. Make sure they have enough water, but I'm not changing out the water. And we'll get a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch there. We have another one to stick in the other. So I'm doing 3, 3, 3, 3. I only did 2 of those, but that's okay, because they're going to have to be potted after. So we got our 1/2 inch. Kind of wish these were the bigger ones. They were nice and they had all kinds of bumps here. This one's a little skinny. Take that little piece and we put it in the water. There is 3 of each in the water. And we will come back to that. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with the leaf cuttings, only I'm going to do it into pots. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I know a lot of people liked the short little leaves in the bunches, so we're going to do that to these. But instead of my pencil, like I like to use, you have to dig out a hole with your fingers. So you don't fill these pots up as much. And you stick it down underneath the soil so it can grow. You want to make sure you keep going the right direction. So try to take one off that has an end. That way you know you're not sticking the leaf part upside down. Because it wouldn't grow real well. It would grow, but it wouldn't do it well. See? You want to stick this part down in the hole. And then, oh look, this one's got it. And then there's a little bump here.
You might want to go back over that. We had a internet connection problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the end. And this has the bumps that we're talking about. These will end up growing roots or new branches. So we want to keep those. So we're going to go back here behind that little bump. I'm going to stick it in. And then we're going to cover these bad boys up. Just like everything else. We want to push down on it a little bit. Not too much. There is one. And then, oh gosh, I thought I had enough. So you end up with all these little pieces. You gotta throw them away.
That's no fun.
So let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3. That should do. I got 3 more leaves, so we can do it. Okay, so we got 3 in there, and there. Okay. And dig our little hole. And then we're going to snip a little bit over here. And a little bit over there. Stick it down in. Look at that baby. I'm doing these real quick because we pretty much, this is it. We'll go over the details real quick.
And if you have any questions, she'll probably answer them.
like I said, I'm not a botanist. I didn't go to school. I like my plants. I pay attention to my grandma. She did amazing. But, so this is just a personal thing. And sometimes I think some of these guys out there, they just take way too much time with the plants. Well, so.
Isn't that technically their job, though?
Well, they're plants. We got our setup, which we'll come back to in probably 10 days. I should have some roots by then. Now these are the ones we cut the little pieces off and stuck in. So, my personal favorite is just cut it off, break off one leaf, stick it in the dirt, and it will grow. But we got all these different ways, and we're going to see, because we got 2 in each different set. So hopefully, those will come out well. And we will see you guys in probably 10 days. Hope you had a great weekend and a wonderful night.